Alright, so rather than just post the videos, I decided I would do a little commentary in the beginning to kind of let you know what's going on. Tonight I called the King County Sheriff's Office again for custodial interference in the second degree as per RCW 9A.40.070. She's denying me time with my son via court-ordered video calls. So I am so call the deputies tonight. Call the King County Sheriff's Office tonight. Deputy Trop, who I actually spoke to once before. He was super helpful. You kind of hear a little bit of that in the video where we talked about our previous conversations and whatnot. So, but the typical can't do anything because of what their policies are, and so it's just a matter of trying to get the stuff recorded and then try to push it through elsewhere. So. Anyway, here's the video.
Trop in the King County Sheriff's Office, following up with a report about the phone call. I'm sorry, ex-wife not doing the video calls.
Correct. I believe I actually talked to you about these a while back about another one that she was denying. So I'm just keeping this thing going, I guess. So you did say Deputy Trop, correct?
Yep, that's correct. I'm the same deputy that took the report last time.
Right, I appreciate that. And just so you know, I've been recording these calls just for my records and whatnot. So just want to let you know that up front, I guess.
Sure.
So yeah, so we just have another another instance where she's continuing to deny these calls. So I'm continuing to file them until we can get some sort of something happening here, I guess. So. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So can you tell me what occurred this time?
Same as before. Basically, I put on a schedule so that she knows when I'm calling. I place the call. She refuses to answer it. These calls are court ordered, and she's just continuing to not follow the court orders.
Okay. So. Is it similar to last time where during the week that she had the child, there was only one video call, or is it different?
More or less, yeah. I think the last time I talked to you, she actually didn't give me any calls that week. Or I guess I guess she did give me the one call. It was the last time I talked to you, it was a weird week because of the holidays and the way that the week had laid out. And so it was the, if you recall or whatever, I guess she's trying to define a week how she wants to define the week to try to minimize my calls. And last time, even by her definition, it was she only allowed me the one call, even by her whatever she wants to use for a definition. This is more the typical what we've been doing, where case law says week is Sunday through Saturday. And she's like, no, a week is any random 7 days. So, nope, looks like we just lost the call. Hopefully he'll call right back. This is Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. I'm sorry. I think the phone call cut off. The last thing I heard you say was that your ex-wife said any 7 days.
Yeah, so she's trying to define a week by any 7 days. The case law that I've come up with, I found like 5 cases that all support that the case law that a week is considered Sunday through Saturday, and so she's making up however she wants to make it up, I guess, or whatever. So so this is one of the typical cases of the her only giving me one call per week because of her definition of a week, I guess. So, or the last time I talked to you, it was a little bit different because of the circumstances around the holidays and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I did further research to give you a better answer, since last time I was not 100% educated on the topic.
Right.
I did a little bit of research, and the policy of the King County Sheriff's Office is that we do not enforce for parenting plans.
You just cut out on me, right? I'm sorry, you just cut out. You said that you do not enforce, and then it cut out.
Oh, sorry, we do not enforce the family court order, the parenting plans
Right.
in these court orders, they're enforced by the issuing court, and so the discrepancies need to be brought up with the court itself.
Right.
Also, because there's a discrepancy in when the week is stated, then that needs to be brought before I think it's a mitigator to get that clearly stated, so there's no questioning, no argument on that. In addition, with further looking at the order, it shows that the parent is allotted up to 2 phone calls a week, and not at minimum 2 phone calls a week. So,
right.
So far, where the definition that I can see is that only getting 1 phone call a week is not a direct violation of the order.
Right. Well, I think that I think I understand what you're saying, but that means that I get, if I so choose, up to 2 a week. Not that she can, at her discretion, give me whatever she wants, up to 2. So she give me none, or she give me 1, or she give me 2. That's not the way that's written. So I guess to maybe back up just a little bit, I understand your guys' position on enforcing the court orders. I'm not necessarily expecting you to go knock on her door and say you need to do this and enforce the order. This is a clear violation of RCW 9A.40.070, and which also states that it is a gross misdemeanor on the first offense. We've got several offenses, or the first conviction. We've got several offenses. The only reason why I'm not past the first conviction is because King County Sheriff's Office and the prosecutor. Well, King County Sheriff's Office won't even submit this to the prosecutor as of now. I actually have. I've been talking with IIU, and then it's actually your supervisor. I have an email off to him regarding this and trying to get this pushed through to the prosecutor, because this is it is a crime, and this is supposed to be dealt with as a crime. So I understand what your GOM says. I've read it a bunch of times. I have copies of it because I've been dealing with this stuff. So I guess my request and what I want to have done is I want another case report, and I want to get forwarded to the prosecutor, and that's what I'm just trying to get the law followed and get her to do what she's supposed to do. And if she's committing crimes regularly, I want to get her convicted of that, I guess. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's I guess what I'm looking to have happen here. I was Sergeant Hagen, I think, was who I've emailed with on this once, and he said he's investigating it, and I haven't heard back from him yet. But I have a couple other cases that I'm dealing with her as well, on the same issues or whatever. One's custodial interference in the first degree, and one's actually the theft of a dirt bike that she had stolen from me. So, and King County Sheriff's Office isn't doing on any of them, so I've been working with IIU to deal with some of this stuff. So, I guess to stop rambling, I would like a proper case report drawn up, and I would like it to be submitted to the prosecutor's office is what I would like to happen with this.
Okay. I hear that is what you want done in this case, but unfortunately that is outside of my scope of practice, and that's not something that I can do in this instance.
Right. No, I understand where you're at and how your hands are tied. I need to make the official request for this, so that I can deal with this through IIU and Sergeant Hagen and IIU and whatever. So I prefer to get a case number on this rather than just an incident report done or whatever, to get this moving forward properly. So, I mean, whatever you can do for me. Last time you were super helpful. I really appreciated your help. I actually, in the correspondence to Sergeant Hagen, I actually had given you some kudos and told him I really appreciated the way that you've handled this for me so far. So, in the last instance that we talked. So anyway, I guess that's kind of where I'm at. So I guess I need you to do whatever you can do and then we'll keep moving forward with this as we can. So
I think that I understand the case number, and I appreciate the kudos, but unfortunately, as per the policy of the King County Sheriff's Office, I am not intended to be pulling case numbers and documenting these events. I am happy to document that you requested a case number and to have this forwarded to the prosecutor and provide you the incident number.
Okay.
I understand that's not what you're looking for,
right.
but I believe that is the best I can do in this instance.
Right. No, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I'm actually working to try to get some of this stuff changed with your guys' policies and whatever, because this is just it's not right. But I understand that you're following your orders and whatever. So
exactly. Well, I appreciate your understanding. I do hope that your correspondence with IIU turns favorably for you.
I appreciate that.
And yeah, I've got the incident number here for you.
Okay.
It's K as in King.
Yep.
2403 2817.
Okay.
And I'm going to be documenting what you've explained, that you'd like a case number, and that unfortunately, because of policy, I was not able to provide a case number today.
Right.
Is there anything else that you would like documented in this?
I mean, I think that's the bulk of it. Like that, I mean, what happened, that I want it recorded as, as an actual case and forwarded to the prosecutor, have that all documented in there. The only other thing that I would say is, which I'll be doing it regardless, forward it to Sergeant Hagan, because he's already looking into this, and I want to have, show him that there's another report coming through, and this is an ongoing issue or whatever. So, so if you want to forward that to him, that's fine. Or like I said, I'll probably do it regardless, just to make sure that he gets it and knows what's going on. But yeah, there's the only other thing that I would add to that.
Sure. Let me check really quick. Perhaps Sergeant Hagan is on currently. Oh, no, he's not. He usually comes in at 8, but he's probably out tonight. But, yeah, I would say if you'd like, go ahead and send an email to Sergeant Hagan, including that incident number, so he can review it.
Okay.
It's just to show this incident was documented.
Right. Okay.
Okay, well, Jeff, I appreciate your time. I'm sorry this isn't the outcome that you're desiring.
Right.
I do appreciate your understanding. It means a lot.
Right. I appreciate the way you've been with me with this too. I had another deputy I talked to was the last time that I called in. It was super rude, and he talked to somebody else that had dealt with one of these other ones, and clearly had a preconceived notion before he even called me about what was going on, and was very short and whatever the whole time, and it was very frustrating. Actually, I requested to talk to his supervisor and whatnot, and whatever. So I appreciate that you've been understanding and helpful, at least within the scope of what they allow you to do. So.
Sure. Well, I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you very much, and I'll go ahead and get this documented. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
All right.